good morning. My name is Ebony Lewis, and I did my internship with the First Tee of Aiken, which is located here in Aiken, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the company, my responsibilities, and what I believe that I contributed. So, a lot of you may not know what the First Tee of Aiken is, because before interning there, I didn't know what the First Tee of Aiken was either. So, I'm going to let you know a little bit about the First Tee of Aiken. The First Tee of Aiken is a nonprofit international youth development program that takes the game of golf and incorporates the teaching of life skills. It was introduced to Aiken County in 2009, and it impacts approximately 11,000 Aiken County youth annually. So, the First Tee of Aiken and its mission. The mission statement is to impact the lives of young people by providing educational programs that build character, instill life-enhancing values, and promote healthy choices through the game of golf. So how the First Tee of Aiken fulfills its mission. First, it has its 9 core values, and its 9 core values are integrity, judgment, honesty, respect, sportsmanship, confidence, perseverance, and courtesy. It also has its 9 healthy habits, which are energy, play, safety, vision, mind, family, friends, school, and community. And it also has its national school program, which I will talk to you about in a little bit. So, who are the very important people of the First Tee of Aiken? We have Tony Allman here, who is the board chair. So we have Tony Allman here, who is the board chair. Elizabeth, she is the executive director, and Kenny Everson is the director of programming. And I worked a lot with Elizabeth, who is the executive director. So, what were my biggest responsibilities at the First Tee of Aiken? When I first went to the First Tee of Aiken, one of my first responsibilities was updating distribution lists. As I said to you before, the First Tee of Aiken is a nonprofit organization, so all of its monies come from donations, sponsorships, and stuff like that. So you have to keep up with addresses, contacts, and how to get in touch with these people. So keeping them updated is very important, so that was one of my first tasks. I also assisted in the coordination of fundraising events. Like 1 or 2 weeks into starting the internship, they had a big event called Bridals and Birdies. And the executive director, Elizabeth, who's here with me today, she left me in the office with a whole bunch of stuff to do concerning the event, and I was like a little scared. All by myself, and I had to like work with those the big printing machine, getting things ready for the event, and it was acting up and stuff, but I did it. And yeah, I accomplished it. I created numerous spreadsheets for all the events that they have, such as the Bridals and Birdies, the half marathon, the reserve event, all of that. I have to create spreadsheets for each and every donor, and it's very, very time consuming. After creating spreadsheets, I have to send correspondence out to each and every donee. I also use the GiftWorks software. Now, creating the spreadsheets was for like the First Tee of Aiken, but the First Tee of Aiken is like worldwide, nationally known. So all the information that I created for the spreadsheets for all the events, I had to go back into a software called GiftWorks, which is for the headquarters, and enter all that information all over again. I also assisted in a grant proposal that they have, because they are a nonprofit organization, which I talked about earlier, the National School Program. And I assisted Elizabeth in getting that all together, and when the grant people came out, I had to put together something to try to persuade them to give the First Tee of Aiken a grant, and I'll let you pass that around. And I got to go, got to sit with them and got to talk to the lady giving the grant for a little bit. I got to go out to the schools with them, trying to persuade them to give us some money from the first team. And I also got to work with a Thrive Management 4.0 software, where there are approximately 600 kids that go to the First Tee of Aiken, and I had to go through each and every one and update it so that the headquarters can have a count of how many kids are active within the program. So that was a very tedious responsibility. So my contribution to the First Tee of Aiken, I think that I can sum it up into 3 words, and that is my intensive work ethic. We had 3 interns at the First Tee of Aiken, and of the 3 interns, I got promoted into a little position like the last couple of weeks where I got paid for administrative duties. So I believe that my hard work, the work that I put forth, was my contribution to this organization. Thank you. Do you have any questions?